My name is Mackie, aka that P.I.M.O JW, and welcome to this channel. I wanted to come on here today and explain exactly what a P.I.M.O is. Okay, I'm sure if you've been in the XJW community for a while, you already know what a P.I.M.O is, so I don't, gotta explain it to you. But lately, I've been getting a lot of traffic from active JWs based on the last video that I made pertaining to Serena Williams becoming a Jehovah's Witness. Sorry about that notification. One moment. So, I'm going to read from a source from avoidjw.org here on what a P.I.M.O is. And I will post the link below so that you can read it for yourself, okay? P.I.M.O is the abbreviation for physically in, mentally out. The term relates to a person who belongs to a high control group but find that the repercussions associated with leaving are too great, and so they remain physically within the group, but they are mentally far removed from it. In the case of this writer who describes themselves as a P.I.M.O, if they were to leave the Jehovah's Witness organization of their own volition, the group would disassociate them and members would shun them from that point on. That includes their family and close friends who remain within the group. It is for this reason that many members of Jehovah's Witnesses go P.I.M.O. P.I.M.Os operate at various levels within the organization, and they provide leaks that you will find on avoidjw.org. They also provide leaks within Bethel. Yes, you have P.I.M.Os that work for Bethel. You have P.I.M.Os pretty much, and it may be some P.I.M.Os in every congregation. I want to say a good 40% of members are P.I.M.Os. So basically, if you clicked on this channel, that could mean a number of things. One, you may feel trapped. You may not believe in the organization's teachings anymore. You are trying to look for someone to talk to about it because, you can't really talk to another Jehovah's Witness about the fact that you believe that you're having doubts about the organization. There's no way. There's no way. And I've mentioned this before. A lot of Jehovah's Witnesses will tell you, oh, you can confide in me. You can tell me anything you want. No, don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. Because if you tell your JW friend that you're having doubts that the organization is the true religion, some of them may become very irate. They're like, are you kidding me? Oh, get away from me. You ain't nothing but the devil. Satan got your brain, got a hold of your brain. Then you may have those other sneaky Jehovah's Witnesses that'll be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I'm sorry you feel that way. And then they'll go and run tell the elders. Okay? So be very careful what you tell a Jehovah's Witness, because first of all, that's what they are trained to do anyway. The organization tells you if you feel like there's somebody that may stumble others, report them to an elder as soon as you find out. That's what they're trained to say, because they feel like that they're keeping the congregation clean. We'll talk about that in a whole nother video, but if you're trying to look for someone to talk to, there are plenty of XJWs, P.I.M.O JWs that you can talk to for support. There are tons and tons and tons of Facebook groups, XJW Facebook groups that you can join. You are not alone, okay? I know you may feel like you're the only person in the world that feels this way, but let me tell you, you are not alone, because I too thought that I was the only one trying to stay in a religion that I didn't want to be in, just so that I can stay in contact with certain friends and family. Or it could be another thing, the reason you clicked on this channel too. You could be an active JW. You could be speculating. Or, you know, but for an active JW to even click on a page on YouTube, that could be the part of the beginning stages of becoming a PIMO, because the organization of Jehovah's Witnesses, they warn their members not to do any outside research or look at any outside videos of anything pertaining to Jehovah's Witnesses, because, you know, it's a whole different world compared to just jw.org. This is why they strongly suggest not to look up anything on Google, you know, or YouTube, because it's a wide array of different viewpoints. Okay, not just the biased JW viewpoint. Okay, but for a JW to be so curious to the point they let their curiosity kill the cat, so to speak, they let their curiosity get the best of them. It could be they are wanting to know why ex-JWs or apostates, if you will, or why disfellowshipped individuals feel how they feel. And to an active JW, surprise, it's not because they want to be sinners, they want to do drugs, they want to drink, smoke weed, have sex, you know, live in a moral lifestyle. That is not the reason why the majority of people decide they want to leave. You know, compared to like somebody that gets disfellowshipped for something that they felt like they did wrong. There's a difference. People that want to leave and people that don't want to leave, they felt like they sinned, but they still believe. I'm talking about the people that don't believe in the doctrine anymore. But it's not because of, a lot of them don't leave because they want to be sinners. They want to be wild. No. It's because they came across some information, okay, about the organization that led them to know that the organization is doing a lot of backhanded things behind the scenes, okay? I'm not going to get into everything because it's that would take forever. Okay, that's how much stuff they're hiding from you all. But they came across information about the organization that led them to know that the organization is doing a lot of backhanded things behind the scenes. They are keeping certain secrets from the Jehovah's Witnesses, such as child sexual abuse cover-ups. Yep. Paying thousands of dollars a day. I heard as much as $4,000 to $5,000 a day. Just paying for gag orders to keep their victims' mouths shut, pretty much. But you have some victims that don't do it for the money. They don't care. They're gonna speak out anyway. Ain't a dollar amount, but there are some that they're paying to keep keep their mouth shut. A lot of court cases. Whew, thousands. You know. Then not only that, a lot of people leave because their teachings are based on non-truths. Once you find out that something is a lie, once a Jehovah's Witness find out that their whole life has been based on a lie, pretty much, it's very, very, very hard to serve an organization while still pretending to be, that is just like the hardest thing, you know. I couldn't do it for long. I found out all of the things that they were doing in 2017. I could only do it for a year before, let's see, in 2017, yeah, that's when I woke up. And then in 2018, I stopped going to the hall. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't go out of service anymore. I couldn't go to the hall anymore. I just couldn't stomach it anymore, because it's just like, it's nothing against the Jehovah's Witnesses, you know. It has everything to do with the Watchtower lying to the Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't have nothing against the Jehovah's Witnesses. A lot of Jehovah's Witnesses are very sweet, kind, and people that mean well. It's just, you know, and I love them, but, you know, this is how the game is played. They'll stop talking to you the minute you find out that you're an apostate. This is why I keep incognito on most of my videos, you know. This is why I can't really reveal my face yet. Or my real voice, you know. But the reason why a lot of physically and mentally out Jehovah's Witnesses stay is because they don't want to startle their JW friends, because they really, that's a whole nother video as well. I've got plenty of videos. I've got over 100 videos that you can watch, and a lot of them have a lot to do with the fake love, the love bombing. You know, they love you until you decide you don't want to be a witness anymore, and then cut you off. But that's all, you know. Like I said, I have over 100 videos that you can watch on this channel. Yeah. Once you wake up from the religion, it's impossible to mentally be in that same frame of mind that you once were in. You know, it's kind of like when you find out that your spouse of so many years or whatever, say you've been with somebody for 10 years or something like that, and you find out that they were cheating on you that whole entire time that you were together. It's like, what do? You know, do you pretend like you don't know that they cheated and just go on about your life? That would kind of make my stomach twirl. I wouldn't be able to even eat. You know, it's just like, it wouldn't sit right with me, you know. Or like, that's mentally draining, trying to pretend like something, like you believe in something. It's really hard. Well, it's the same way with the P.I.M.O JW. P.I.M.Os can come in all forms now, not just religiously. You know, you could be a P.I.M.O spouse. You could physically be in a relationship, but you want out. You know, you could be a P.I.M.O employee. You could hate your job, but it pays the bills. It could even pay well. There are a lot of people out here that have well-paying jobs, but they hate it. They hate it, but it pays the bills. You know? But in this instance, we're talking about religion. So if you are a JW that feels like you really don't belong in that organization anymore, or you found, you come across research, you stumbled across some research that you're like, oh my God, really? You know, chances are you already a P.I.M.O and don't even know it. You just didn't know the name of it until now, you know. So If you need someone to talk to, you can email me, melanin.depression@gmail.com. If you're just looking for someone to talk to, you can leave a comment in the comment section on this channel. I also will give you my Facebook information in the description box, as well as my Instagram. I'm everywhere. I am everywhere. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, and of course YouTube, you know. So, yeah, I don't want this video to be too long. I'm just here to tell everyone that you are not alone, okay? So, before I leave, I just want to tell everybody this. Question everything. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. And do not be afraid to do outside research. It can change your life, okay? Love you all, and peace.